The name of this next horse is Hoof-Hearted, but listen to the call.
Hoof-Hearted on the extreme outside. Colorado Co-Ed, Toast a Dozen on the inside. Questern Jet, Hoof-Hearted on the outside, it's close. Hoof-Hearted in the winner's circle.
¡Claro que sí! ¡Ay, ja, ja! ¡Sí, señor!
What is up, pod people? This is another episode of Hoof-Hearted. I am Doc, and with me today is Mex, the Mexalorian. What's up, Mex?
What up? What's going on? I wanted to do the arriba thing, but I'm not really.
You're not that Mexican.
I'm the Mexalorian. But what's going on?
Yeah, you ain't Mexican enough.
Yeah, that's why it's only half the name.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
I could have been the Mexican Lorian, but that didn't make sense.
No. You're like, yeah. I mean, the extent of what your Spanish is like ordering at Taco Bell, basically.
See.
Dude, that reminds me one time. Okay, so I used to record my phone conversations with like telemarketers. And one time I had somebody call me from AT&T trying to do long distance. This is back when, everybody had landlines and they were still trying to sell long distance. And so anyways, this guy, he's like, "Hey, this is Joe from AT&T, and are you satisfied with your long distance service?" And then I'm like, "No." And then, so I just said no or yes. And he's "Do you have a couple minutes for me to talk to you?" And then I'm, yes. Okay, well, I like to talk to you about the long distance AT&T. No. And so he just goes on. And I just kept saying yes and no. And then you could hear, like, in the background, somebody's asking him, so because he ends up, what does he say? He says, because this is a long time ago, so I'm forgetting stuff, but he said, "Okay, well, you have a good day." And I said, "Yes." And then all of a sudden you could hear somebody talking, and then he's like, "What? Do you speak Spanish?" "No." It's like, "Oh, okay, all right then, all right. Well, you have a good day." And then I go, "See," and then he starts cracking up. And then you could hear the other guy that was helping him cracking up. And it was just, yeah, it was pretty funny. I had a good time doing that, man. One time I had somebody call and they would offer me a free cell phone. And
Dude, I had one of them call about my business for.
Oh, really?
Because when I registered my business shit, I registered it with the government, right?
Yeah.
So at first I was gonna go through a third party,
Mm-hmm.
and they called. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're just helping you with your business stuff," but the whole, this is Carl from I'm like, "All right, Carl, how's it going, bud?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm calling from fuck, I forgot what it was, but it was the third party," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, well I did it with the government. I ended up just doing it with the government, so like." Let's just set up a time and we'll figure it out. Motherfucker just hangs up on me like, "Oh yeah, I almost got scammed." I just had a full conversation. He realized, this guy actually did his shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get anything off of him.
I
Because I'm not gonna give anyone card info
no.
over the phone unless it's like something like I'm working with. Like some random motherfucker calls me.
Yeah.
You fuck out. Or a gift card. I hate those ones. Like that pisses me off when I hear about little Miss Susan having to go get cards
Go down to
like
the
2000
7-Eleven,
Target gift card just to
Yeah.
give it to them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know, it's ridiculous.
Crazy.
No, yeah, so the lady that was saying, you have been selected to get a free gift, a free cell phone. And I'm like, and so I was doing it as a pirate. I'm like, and she's and you'll get free nationwide roaming, free to roaming. And I was like, that's good because I roam a lot out on the sea seeking treasure. And eventually she's like, it will only cost you $59.99 a month. And then I was like, what did I say? I was like, wait a second. You said it was free. Why are you charging me? She's like, you're getting a free cell phone. I see. You're cursing the treasure, aren't you? And she's like, she was so mad. And then I was like, I don't want your cursed treasure. So she just hangs up on me. It was funny. But one time you talk about like Steve, right? He's like, hello, this is or whatever their name was. Hello, this is Jonathan, and I'm calling you from Florida. And I was like, you're calling me, or no, he's like, hello, this is Jonathan, and I'm calling on behalf of blah, 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 blah. And I'm all, where are you calling from, Jonathan? He's like, Florida. I'm all, Florida, huh? What's the weather like? Hot. I'm like, damn it, I think he's probably right. so he got me there. I'm like, all right, Jonathan, I'm not interested. But then one time somebody calls me up, and they're always picking such lame names. Hello, my name is Steve Martin, and I am calling on behalf of blah, blah, blah. Well, Steve Martin. The Steve Martin is calling me. He's like, yes, sir, I am Steve Martin. I'm just like, no way, dude, I loved you in The Jerk. And he's like, no, sir.
What was it?
Steve Martin?
Cheaper by the dozen?
Yes, Cheaper by the Dozen. Yeah, yeah.
I was half baked. I was about to say half baked or half a dozen or something.
Yeah,
no. I don't know what the fuck.
For the younger folks, yes, Steve Martin was in Cheaper by the Dozen. But I loved you in The Jerk. No, sir, I am not the Steve Martin, the famous comedian actor of which you speak. I am Steve Martin of blah, blah, blah. I'm like, are you sure? Yes, sir, I am very sure. Okay, because you sound just like him. And then he's like, no, sir, I assure you, I am not the Steve Martin of which you speak. I was like, oh, man, you got me going, dude, because I really thought you were. And then he's like, no, sir, you sound just like him, though. Anyways, yeah, so.
I ignore all calls.
No, I answer them all because you never know, dude. You might get comedy gold, man. So I answer all calls. The only calls I don't answer are the ones that come from our Google Voice, our Google phone number. You guys can call us at 661-379-0020, and I won't answer. What?
You promote. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. Sounds great. Okay, so you guys can call us on that phone number. Again, the phone number is 661-379-0020. Call us on that number. I won't answer. I will let it go to voicemail, and you guys can leave a message. Or if you don't feel like talking, then you could go ahead and text us with that same number. Again, 661-379-0020. And if you guys want to get a hold of me directly, you guys can hit me up on Instagram, Doc Farted on Instagram. If you want to talk to Mex, that's Mex. Oh, __ Mexalorian. That's right. __ Mexalorian. If you don't know what an underscore is, I feel sorry for you. Look it up. Google it.
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah. But he's on Instagram at __ Mexalorian. That was also his Twitch. He was twitching last night, not because of drugs or anything. He was actually streaming video games. And then he was, what were we playing? Apex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hopped on for a little bit.
I've actually been playing some that shit.
What were you playing?
Some ranked on, because it's like either public matches or ranked lobbies. So it's however you tier. And because I played with one of my friends, it's pretty good. And we're down a person, so we're looking for a third, and we invited a few people. We kept fucking wrecking shit, man. It was awesome.
But good.
now that I'm placed in bronze, the fucking shit. I'm just gonna be getting people way better than me, so I doubt I'm gonna play it that much. Besides that, it's been pretty fun. It's been
Good.
pretty fun.
Good. But also you guys can hit us up on the Hoof Hearted
try this
podcast on Instagram. So
Hey, you know what?
what?
You guys call the fucking you guys call the thing. Leave us a funny story.
Yeah.
The person that makes me most me mostest laugh, me laugh the most. Yeah, you're gonna win something. I don't know what it is yet, but you're gonna win something. Probably I'll gift you a subscription to my stream. So you fucking join the stream, or just send us a story, and either like a hug, or yeah, you're gonna get something. Send us stories, though, guys.
Yeah.
I want to laugh my fucking dick off.
I talked to Art, dude. First time in a long time, man. He's been super busy. So I talked to Art, and he says that he might give us a call sometime. So that's cool. That'd be cool. Maybe he could tell us some crazy story, some crazy HVAC story or something like that. Also, I gave a ride to a dude last night. He works in the fuck does he do? Like X-rays and shit, right? No, MRIs. That's right. He does MRIs. He basically just gets everybody's info, and then he's the one that sets you up before the person who actually runs the machine. So he's like, man, he's like, dude, I'm standing around all the time. I'm just on my phone listening to podcasts and stuff. I was like, oh, sweet, dude. And I'm all, you into conspiracies? He's all hell yeah. I was like, all right, cool. You should check us out.
Talked about a conspiracy in a while.
I know we haven't, dude, but come on. We usually do. I mean, and it's not really conspiracies, right? Like, that's why I don't like to say conspiracies really. Because to me, I feel like it's alternative thought, right? We try to
there's random shit too there. Alternative thought, conspiracy theory sprinkled in.
Yeah.
They just ran.
Well, I mean,
the last one was just all races, like
yeah.
like, why are we talking about NASCAR?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, it never really happens here.
Yeah, we need to get that one out. I'll get that one out pretty soon, but by the time everybody hears this, it'll be like super old news. But yeah. I
actually saw the first advertisement for that movie anyway. So I mean,
which movie?
The movie that got us on the topic last episode.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, we don't need to talk about that again.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, but the dude was cool with it, and I know we don't. I don't like to say it's conspiracy theory though, because we talk about other things. Like we talked about, dimensions. We talked about ghosts. We talk about other shit, Bigfoot. Like that's not. To me, that's not conspiracy. That's like alternative thinking, and that's exactly what I like to talk. Like, that's what I want to call it, alternative thinking. So that way we could get away from this conspiracy theory term that everybody has said you're crazy for thinking. So, anyways, what have you been up to, dude?
You're crazy for not believing in any.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. What have you been up to, man?
I just started watching the TED show. Have you
I watched it. Fucking love it.
You like it?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, I'm only on episode 2. So first one. I was dying.
I mean, if you liked the movie, then you would like the show. It's funny to me how it's kind of edgy, but only because of like today's standards, it's edgy. The other thing that this is how I think that they can get away with it too. It's set in the 90s. So I feel like if you want to get away with edgy comedy, just set it in the 90s and you'll be all right. You're like, oh well, that happened in the '90s, so you could get away with it.
All you have to do is look at your older brother or older cousin to find out. And yeah, it fucking happened. It was like that.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
It's funny though.
I was laughing almost the whole first episode.
Yeah. Were you high?
Um, barely, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
But yeah, I mean, I smoke a lot more during recordings and streaming. So
oh, cool. Yeah, so you can relax.
yeah,
Yeah, I got
to
you.
be on edge. The rest fucking
Yeah.
yeah, fucking good. I don't really like the mom and dad, like who they chose to play them, but
Really?
yet that you can't really. Yeah, I mean, so far maybe I'll like them a
Dude,
little more.
I think the mom is fucking hilarious. Like, okay, so I remember her from a show because you're too young for this, but I remember her from a show in the '90s called Beekman's World, and she was one of the characters in this show. It's basically Bill Nye the Science Guy, but actually a good show. So it was funny. Um, he had a dude dressed up in a rat suit, and they would it was a good show. And yeah, I mean, like, that's how I remember her. And hold on a second. Okay, whatever. Sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, so I remember her from that, but I think that the mom is hilarious, like unintentionally hilarious. And I thought that she was fantastic. And it's weird too that the guy, the main character, what is his name? James. He said, like, in real life he's like 26, and he's playing a 16-year-old.
Yeah, and then to me, he seems very tall, like so it's like like
What?
I didn't realize yeah, I know because he did say he's 16 in the first episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he's just very like he seems very tall.
Well, when you're standing next to a stuffed bear the whole time,
No,
you're
even
gonna
the
look tall.
other people for some reason, I don't know. It's his face. I feel like it's his face for me.
Oh, okay.
He's slender. He's a very not like skinny, but he's very slender and yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe it's the bear thing too, but shit, man. Maybe I was high. Fuck.
Yeah, I think you were, dude. I think you were. It's a good show.
But yeah, I was thinking like, nah, dude, he's fucking weird looking right now. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he's got a weird face.
No, it's not even that. Like he's weird face, but it's
All right, sorry about that. Card was full, so I know you were talking about Ted the series. What else you been up to, man? What else you been up to, watching, all that shit? Like, didn't you have a job interview? You want to talk about that?
I mean, it went cool.
Yeah.
I feel like it went really well.
What exactly was it for? Do you want to talk about it or no?
A self-storage
Okay.
Assistant manager spot. So I mean, it sounds cool. Like not doing too much. She said the most work that I'd have would be like ensure inventory is good. So doesn't sound too bad. Or like sweeping the stalls and making sure the units are clean before new people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
That's cool. Yeah, dude, I would imagine that'd be a good job, dude. That'd be a pretty kickback job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only things about it is the weekend like days. They also said they'd be like Saturdays here and there, so it's just like I had to put my side businesses to the side, but I mean Sundays isn't bad to do them it too. So
yeah, I mean, but you'll be able to. I'm sure you'll be able to make it work. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
What you do is you go ahead and you just take all your shit to one of those storage things, and then you just sell out of there.
Don't even fucking that. Don't even fucking. Oh, that'd be smart too, actually. should.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
she said that they do the auctions too, and I'm just like, fuck it, load one up and not pay after like 2 months. Just like fill it with like all the shit.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get any of the money.
I know, but then I'd get rid of the shit.
Yeah, well, that's bad business. You want to get rid of the shit, but get money in return.
No, I mean absolute shit, just fucking garbage.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, the garbage stuff
Yeah,
that you can never sell.
not something I could sell. Yeah, but that'd just be funny.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that's what Storage Wars fucking does.
Oh, I know they
just
plant stuff. I know that.
They just plant shit.
Yeah, I think for the most part,
You know
like,
how long, how many episodes I watched being like, fuck, dude, I need to do this.
yeah,
Fuck that.
like all the reality TV is like that, man. All of it's like that.
Yeah, but it was those ones where that took me a while because I was like, nah, these guys, they want to do that.
Yeah.
They want it to look legit.
Well, the reason why
They
though
make
is
it legit.
because this is a show on History Channel. They got to have historic shit in there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how many times do you think somebody in like fucking, you know, Orange County has got like a Picasso in there? Like that ain't happening, dude. So yeah, they gotta plant stuff. It's just the way it is.
The Oildale storage units are filled with Nazi memorabilia.
Why is this one full of crack pipes? Storage Wars Meth Edition.
Did I ever tell you when cause it was me and our friend Liz.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, we were leaving her mom's house in Oildale one day.
Yeah.
And we were just driving. I was like, it's not too bad, right? We turned one corner and the whole fence of this house just had KKK merch, shirts.
Oh wow.
Shit you could buy. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah, I don't need to come back here. I'm good.
Dude, I live in Oildale and I've yet to see that. I haven't seen Confederate flags.
It's been a while.
I haven't. Yeah.
It's been a while.
I think it's been a while since people were like that. I think maybe they just stopped.
And then also, yeah, you live in that side, but it's nicer, and you're just closer to the school. This was deep.
Yeah, I do live in the nicer part.
Deep.
Yeah.
Deep in Oildale.
Yeah. I'm in Royaldale. So yeah, I get it. I get it. But I'm sure
yours was still Rose.
What?
I said I thought your side was still considered Rosedale, but
No. I'm in the 08, man. That's what the zip code says.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So now I know what?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Like me, I'm not really up to much. The job is we are recording this on the 24th, and the job is officially today is like my last day as a custodian, and so that's whatever. But I do have an interview tomorrow, and I'm hoping that goes well. It is for the framing department at Michael's, and I know it might sound kind of weird, but I actually really hope I get it. Not because I need a job, but because I think that
work with wood.
Yeah, you know me.
Nice.
I want to work with that wood. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just think it would be kind of fun. I think that there's a little bit of a selling aspect to it. From knowing nothing about the job, I know nothing about the job, but I can only imagine, the idea is to try to upsell, try to sell the better glass, try to sell better frames, things like that. And I think that would be fun. I get to be a little creative. I get to pick different mats. I'm sure. I'm just saying based off of what I remember, because I went into Michael's before to get a frame before, and unless it's changed since then, you get to kind of be a little creative, and you get to help people out. So I really do look forward to the interview, and I'm hoping that it goes well. I'm pretty sure it will. Most of the time, my interviews go great. It's the job itself that ends up not going great. So, but yeah, so I do got an interview tomorrow. I'm pretty stoked about that. I got to get off my ass, so that would be great. Actually, be doing something. And I did get asked to, like, I put in an application at our old pizza place, and I was asked if I would consider being a supervisor, and I said yes, but I have yet to hear back from them. So I don't know what the holdup is. That was a few days back, but I, if I have a choice between Michael's or the pizza place, I'm going to choose Michael's because I want to do something new, something I haven't done before. And to go back into pizza, yeah, I mean, it's safe. I know what I'm doing. But I would much rather do something new, learn something new, have a whole different kind of experience, different kinds of people. So that's what I'm hoping for. I haven't been doing much of anything else other than that. Uber, of course. Well, no, actually, take that back. No Uber, because Uber doesn't pay people. I've been doing Lyft only. And
Uber what?
huh?
Let's scratch at that. What Uber doesn't pay?
Okay, their pay rate is shit, right? Okay, so in California, a law was passed that the minimum amount that you make per hour will be $20. So I have to physically be driving to a customer or with a customer in order to be getting paid. That's a given, right? So if I agree to a pickup and that pickup is 10 minutes away, and then I get the person, and then their drive is another 10 minutes, that's 20 minutes that I've spent driving, that goes towards my hour. But all the other driving that I'm just driving around afterwards, or trying to find a spot to end up actually getting more rides, like that doesn't count. Or me just sitting in my car, that doesn't count. And that fucking sucks. Because like about 2 hours a day is wasted just waiting for something. And then, so like, let's say that trip would cost the customer, let's say it would cost the customer $20 for a trip. On that $20 trip, I would only make probably about, I'd say $6 or $7 on that the $20 that they charge the customer. So I'd make about, $6 for a trip that took me 40 minutes. Right. And I waste, and I'm spending all this time and all this money on gas, driving all these, and wear and tear on my car. And that's what they're giving me. Now, Lyft works the same way. You only get paid when you're actually going to a customer or driving with them. Lyft would charge $20 to that customer, or actually they'd probably charge less, to be honest with you. They'd probably only charge like 16, and then I would get 8. So I get about half of what they're charging the customer. So same amount of time, but I'm getting more money. So I have a potential with Lyft to make more than $20 an hour.
Yeah.
If I don't, I still end up getting my $20, but I have more potential to make more money with Lyft than I do with Uber. With Uber, I automatically, I already know I'm not going to make $20 an hour. Now, if I was driving from, let's say, like 10 till 2 in the morning, I'd hit all these bonuses. Like I have all these like bonus zones and shit like that. And I'm sure I would have a ton of, drives, and I'd make a lot of money that way. But that's not when I'm driving. The way Lyft is set up, or not Lyft, but Uber, the way Uber's set up is set up for people to just drive drunks home. That's it. Not anything else. Like you can't make money in the day. But with Lyft, you can make money in the day. Not a ton, but you can. And there's potential. There's
To be
potential.
fair, that's kind of what they've marketed themselves.
What, to pick up drunks?
Well, like a safe alternative.
Yeah. But I don't know how that's safer than a cab.
Well, it's not. It's just that it's like on your phone, and
Yeah.
I just mean like marketed as like when you see more of their ads, I feel like you see more of like don't drink and drive.
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
Uber.
Yeah.
Whereas
And it makes
Lyft is
sense.
like you need a fucking Lyft, bro. Hit us up.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know, right?
What the
Well,
fuck is
Lyft,
Uber anyway.
when I've talked to people, they say that Lyft is better because it is cheaper for most people. So,
Yeah.
and I think that there's more money to be made with Lyft. But
Yeah.
is there enough
good.
money to be made for me to be able to support my family? No, not at all. I'd have to work twice as many hours, and I do not feel like sitting in my car for 12 hours a day for 6 days a week just so I can go ahead and maybe make enough money to support my family. Not gonna happen, because even driving at night, like if I drove late at night, I might. I never have, so I can't. I'm just talking out my ass. But yeah. Anyways, other than that, I think that's about it. I watched Ted, and my wife and I started watching Modern Family, which I'd never seen before, and it's funny.
I've wanted to, for reasons, but I think I've sent you a few videos.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Yeah,
They're
funny.
funny.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I see a bunch of memes.
I wouldn't mind watching it.
Yeah, I see a bunch of memes. I'm like, I should check this out. So we're checking it out. But hey, do you remember when we said that we were going to start reading?
Oh, slightly.
Okay. Well, we said, I think it was our New Year episode, and we had mentioned that we were going to start reading. And honestly, I didn't, but I did, but I didn't read a lot. So now you said, I know we were talking, you kind of was reading, you were reading a book, and you've read a little bit of it. What are you reading?
I'm reading the great Beanie Baby Bubble. Beanie Baby Bubble
Okay.
by Zach. I don't know how to fucking say that. Bizanete. It's essentially about the guy that created Beanie Baby's life and like how he was, and so far it's pretty interesting.
Oh, okay.
Me like trying to get in my own like selling.
Yeah.
Merch.
Merch.
Someone told me I should read it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't sell Beanie Babies.
Wait, what?
But I don't sell Beanie Babies, but I sell fucking shit.
Yeah.
Certain shit.
Funko Pops.
And, things. Not even those really. Like more. One that I like is the model kits. I found some model kits that I pick up and I sell.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Some stuffed animals, but not Beanie.
Yeah.
There's just shit that people would find cute.
Nobody sells Beanie Babies anymore. They sell them at like they sell them at thrift stores or
Yeah,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
old school ones. But
Yeah.
no, they make like more modern stuffed animal Beanie Babies.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. I know I've seen the Thai logo every once in a while, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a book about that crazed dad, obviously, but man's made like billions off of them,
Yeah.
and he made other people rich because of that. So yeah, I want to learn some type of way like that.
Okay.
What if I, you know what? What if I make a little Mexalorian plushie? You guys want to fucking buy that shit? Yeah, but you fucking do now. It's gonna have a little dick and everything. What? What?
A little dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be the two scale. You know.
It's gonna be. Is it gonna be
Uh,
actual size?
no,
Okay.
it's for like the plush at least. It might be like scale. I'm like a 1-to-1. It'll be
Okay.
like a 1-to-4 or some shit.
I don't.
Or oh, I don't get the number.
Yeah, because math is not a strong suit. So, but I'm pretty sure you just made it smaller. But
Well, yeah, but it'll still look the same.
okay, it's gonna have that bend to it.
Yeah, it looks to the left.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna find out a lot about me. You get this play. But yeah, so that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait, are we gonna make that now? You guys want to?
Uh.
Just let us know in the phone calls when you guys call us later.
Yeah. Exactly.
I
Me. What? I started reading a book, and this is gonna kind of like get us into our topic of the day. I've been reading a book on chakras, and because like I started thinking about it, because I mean my dad just passed away, and he was pretty miserable, and I've been feeling physically, I've not been feeling great. And then also thought about too, like part of me thinks that that my dad pissed off somebody, and they put like a curse on my dad, like a financial curse or whatever.
Generational.
And, yeah, maybe generational, maybe just for him. But but I don't really believe that. But I'm like, it could be possible. But
what like a tiny penis curse, and it just goes down. Sorry, going back to the plush thing. Go on.
yeah, I'm not a
Curse?
fan. I'm not a fan of that curse. Anyways,
Hey, it's accurate for this guy over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
itty bitty
about
teeny
me,
weeny.
dog.
Yeah. So, anyways, chakras, and yeah, so I got the chakra book to see if my dick will get bigger.
I just slam these rocks against them.
Yeah, crystals.
So I got the crystal.
Shove one up your ass, and it'll make your dick get bigger. What is this crystal called? The Viagra rock. No, but so but I just, at the very least, I was thinking like, I just feel, I feel off physically. I feel off, and I'm like, I know. Like I just started thinking like I need to get like in alignment, right? There's no balance in my life, and physically, like I'm getting older, and it's like so and basically like our topic today is going to be alternative healing. So different medicine than what they say to take, and different ways to heal your body or your spirit or your mind. And with the chakra stuff, I don't know if it's true, but I do feel, me personally, my belief is that we all have energy. And I haven't gotten too deep into this chakra book yet, but
Energy.
what?
Is that energy?
Energy. Yeah, we all have energies, right? So
You said an OG, and I was like, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
yeah,
all have an OG.
we got an OG. Yeah. Mine sits on the back
I mean-
porch. His name is Craig. What up, Craig? Yo, what up, dog? Yeah.
I didn't know you were gonna do that
Sits
part.
in a fucking rocking
alright.
chair. Sits in a rocking chair. He's got his slippers on, his slides. just like rocks, and then looks at shit as it's going by. Yeah, no, yeah, energy. We all have energy. And even if you don't think that there's like healing or whatever, like with the chakras, or you don't believe that there's chakras, like clearly we have energy like in us. Like there, I mean, that's what keeps us going. You know, I mean, why else do we drink energy drinks, right? So that we get energy. The impulses from that are sent from our brain to our body, or to the rest of our body, to our limbs, it's all electricity. And you know, it's just we're like we have all this energy, and then if we are not in alignment, then something can be off. It's just like a machine. It's just like a car. If your timing belt is off, then it's going to affect the car. If you don't have oil in it, or you don't change the oil, then nothing's going to move smoothly. And then as time goes on, there's just going to be deterioration. And I feel like as you get older, you need to do more to make sure that the body is, you know, running like a well-oiled machine. And I think that one thing, and we talked about this too, like before, our mental health is just as important as our physical health. And to me, I feel like these little energies, these little energy pockets, whatever they want to call them, for the chakras, get that shit in line, man, and you know, things will start to fall into place. So that's what I'm hoping to get out of it. Even if it's bullshit, at least my mind will be in the right place, and I'll start, you know, living a more correct kind of life, at least thinking more correctly or positively. So that's where my mind's at. That's what I'm gonna try to do. So yeah. I mean, what do you think? What do you think about energies and chakras, and do you know anything about it?
Oh shit.
Well, I'm sorry.
I felt like you hit me with a few questions.
Yeah. Do you think that chakras are real? Do you think that there's like energy sources that connect to the stomach, to the heart, to the mind?
Damn, bro. Have you ever used the restroom so bad that you had to take your shirt off? So when you get at that point and you just rub your stomach, don't you feel a little better?
Yes.
It's something like that, right? Like that's your chakra.
Maybe.
You just rub
Maybe.
it.
Fuck.
Is that what you're getting at?
Sure, why not, dude? I don't fucking know. That's crazy.
Or is it literally more of the or is it, I'm sorry, man.
That threw you off.
Yeah, you threw me off.
Honestly, dude, I haven't gotten that far in the book, so it very well could be. I mean, that could be a chapter in the book, like shitting with your shirt off. Like that could be. You know?
No, but
I do know in the book.
I did that in Hodels. What?
It is a buffet.
Yeah, and it fucked me up.
God damn, dude. I can't even imagine.
But yeah,
I knew one time. Okay, I went to Hodels one time. And this dude, kid you not, he's like 400 pounds. And I was working with him. I just started working for this company, and they were having a lunch, right? And he is eating his food with chopsticks. And I asked him, and this is like everything, like a fucking pancake with chopsticks, right? He's eating everything with chopsticks. And I was like, why are you eating with chopsticks? And he's all, it helps me control my intake. And I'm like, yeah, but motherfucker, you're on your fourth plate. Like, like it's not helping you. It is not controlling your
helps you
intake
control
enough.
it or into his mouth.
Yeah, and the choices are
is he
terrible,
Asian?
man. What?
Was he Asian?
No, he's Hispanic.
That makes it way funnier to me. I thought it was gonna be a white guy.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
But okay, chakras.
Chakras. Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna tell you one thing.
what?
Sit look into frequencies.
Yes.
Sit I think it was 532 or 5 something. But I know no 432 is supposed to be like a demonic frequency. And then I just forgot which one it was, but it was like a 500 frequency in the top 5, like higher 500s.
Mm-hmm.
That shit puts you in peace. That was when I read the most of my book so far. I sat there, not even realizing I was already in like almost 40 minutes. And I mean, I'm a slow ass reader, so I only got through like 15 pages,
Yeah.
maybe less. But I mean, it felt like 10 minutes. It felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was nice.
Well, and that's
So
interesting
I would do
too.
something like that maybe to start.
Mm-hmm.
Or going to what my girlfriend's been doing is guided meditations.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Do something like that.
Well,
too.
you're talking about frequencies, and I mean that's also I know that with the chakras, like they'll talk about like different frequencies to help you with certain chakras, and different colors, different smells, different yeah, all that stuff will help you with your chakras. Different foods, but you talk about the frequencies, and like frequencies do heal, because think about
Well,
what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, have you, like we're what like 70%, 8% water,
Yeah, that's what
and
they say.
then
Yeah.
there's something like maybe like I don't know. I'm a Mexicalian. I'm not a scientist, so it's like
Yeah,
somewhere around
not a
that
doctor.
ballpark. Not a philanthropist.
A full-on rapist.
Full-on rapist. Uh, but if you've seen the videos of like what happens when they put like frequencies in water when it's like coming out of a hose even or some shit,
Yeah, how it
shit's
changes.
crazy. Like spiral, fucking do like shapes and shit.
Well, and then that's what I wanted to talk about though, like next, because okay, so so when you go to church, you've been to church, right?
Take me to church. Yeah.
Okay, you've been to church, and they usually have like a choir, and then they'll have somebody playing in the they'll have a band, and they're playing music, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so when the people, I mean, I'm not saying, I don't know how into it you got, but like I know for me, they would play this music, and then people would start to raise their hands, and they would start like just singing, and they would just be so into the moment. They would start to like the whole church service would just stop, and would be all about like praying, and it would be all about like just like for me at my church, it was like the spirit is moving, right? And people were just feeling good, and the energy, and feeling close to God. And that music helped get them into that mode, right? Or that mood. And
real quick, you reminded me of a time I went to my friend's youth group,
Mhm.
and her mom packed about 20 kids in the nest. But go on.
Okay.
And I could not fucking tell you where that church is. It is a mystery. All the way across. I have no fucking clue, dude. I'm thinking about it now, and it felt like a theater.
Uh-huh.
and they had a concession stand, but I don't know who the fuck it would have been.
No telling, dude. No telling.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
But
Go on.
anyways,
All right.
okay. But anyways, so
20 kids. I mean, in the back. Go on.
yeah.
All right.
No
Those
seatbelts
fucking Mexican.
used. No seatbelts used, and they all trusted God.
No, all the seats were fucking flat laid down, and we were just having a party in the back.
All right.
It was chill.
Yeah. But anyway, so what I'm trying to get at though is think about the old churches, the old cathedrals. What did all of them have? Do you remember? Or
Bell.
can you think of it? They had a bell, yeah, a bell. Anything else? If they were gonna play music, what did they use?
Organ?
Yeah, they'd use a pipe organ, right?
Uh-huh.
So these pipe organs, right? They're finely tuned, and you had a person that only like this person knew how to fix these pipe organs. They found in a church. These symbols, kind of, and this old church. They had these symbols, and they figured out that what these symbols actually were was frequencies. And because they did the whole thing where they put the sand out on a table.
I love those ones.
Yeah, and then they hit the frequency, and then they would start to make those designs, those little symbols. So you're talking about like these frequencies healing. Well, that's what churches were for. It wasn't about it was about healing the body and healing the mind. So I think also that it was about like connecting to the connecting the spirit into the spirit world. It was like a meditation. Like these churches were more about that. It wasn't about like God, and then it had gotten corrupted. It wasn't about like the Christian God. I think that these churches had different meanings. I think that they were places of healing, spiritually and physically. So I think they used those organs, and then that's the other thing too. What's it called? It's called an organ, right? What do we call the stuff that's inside our body? Organs, So
True.
Yeah.
Speak. Preach.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So I think that there's some truth to that. I think that there's definitely some truth to frequencies healing our body, healing our mind, healing our spirit, and we've gotten away with that. We've gotten away from it, and that's why, like, there's certain music that you hear that really gets you going, right? Yeah, and I think that
and then
music is meant that way.
Well, that's one thing too. All music is supposed to be like on one frequency.
Yeah, it's all on one frequency. I think it was changed. I can't remember when, but I do remember hearing that.
And that's, I think, yeah.
But the frequency,
432.
yeah, the frequency that it's at now is not good.
Yeah, that's why it's theory to be a demonic frequency.
Mhm.
They switched it to that frequency to kind of fit in with not fit in, but help push the subliminal messages. It's more helpful for that, especially how we're saying for healing.
Mhm.
And if it is evil low frequency, and at one point, I'm sure the frequency is meant to do this, but it breaks our psyche, and then the words are powerful, right?
Mhm. Yeah, words are spells. They're magic.
Oh, yeah. That one coworker that I had, he talked about America being like the original or something like that. I forgot what it.
Yeah, that's wild, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, hey. I was saying it first, and then who comes up? Black guy. Says the same thing. Hey. Like, yeah, dude. I don't give a shit. I'm on to something. What was I saying?
we were talking about the frequencies and music, like how it's on the bad frequency. But honestly, dude, like
how do I spin off? in
I
such a
don't
weird tangent?
know, dude. You're high. But the thing is though is like so you go on YouTube and you'll look, there's like frequency, 69 for better oral. I don't know, whatever. But I don't know if it's like how am I gonna fucking tell like if it's accurate or not? You know? What I would need is I need some kind of reader. I don't even know what to fucking get. You know? I mean I could
There's
look
this
it up.
one lady
Google.
on YouTube that I think she's on YouTube. She was on TikTok. She actually had a type of reader that would do stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna bring up too. And she would like when people would ask her like, "What would this frequency be?" She would look it up in her book, and then she would look it up in her machine that
Mhm.
goes with the book, and it would well, no, not the machine. The machine would play that frequency,
Yeah.
but it would also tell you what it is. I think we looked it up, right? But she at one point, this was during the whole Hawaii thing. She
Oh, yeah.
she did the frequency of the color blue,
Yeah.
and it was like it's the only frequency that could withstand lasers or some shit. I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck it meant.
I remember
But
that. Yeah.
she tied it into the blue stuff, like surviving the Hawaii fires.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
now it's on frequencies. Now what?
Mhm.
What else is on frequencies? Lasers. I don't fucking know.
Well, everything
But alternative medicine.
yeah, but everything has a vibration, everything has a frequency, dude. Like and yeah, so I get that.
But
And that's if you looked at you could change if you had something that had a certain frequency, you could change like the structure, right? Like you can use sound waves to destroy stuff. So you can use it to warp things. You could use it to drive somebody crazy, because I swear to God, like if I'm sitting in the car on a long trip and I have to listen to more than 2 Beyonce songs, I'm go fucking nuts. I hate
no,
it. Hate it.
I don't want to talk about that.
What, you don't want to talk about my hatred towards Beyonce?
Yeah.
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 Why, are you afraid?
Yeah. A little bit. A little bit.
You're afraid of Jay-Z?
A little bit. No. My girlfriend loves Beyonce, bro.
I know,
I can't have
okay.
this.
All right. Well,
Can't have this.
that's all right.
Too much luck.
You can, yeah. This is my
She's
opinion.
gonna sense it. She's gonna sense it.
This is my
It's coming in
opinion.
my ear.
Yeah, ew.
Hey. Like that.
Yeah. Anyways,
Maybe.
yeah. Do you what was I talking about earlier though? Because there was some other. Oh yeah, I was talking about because we're frequencies, right? Energy, healing, and then I had mentioned to you earlier when we were talking before the show about Reiki healing, and you don't know anything about that, right?
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
So what Reiki healing is, and I don't know if I really believe in this, especially since I was raised in a Pentecostal church, and
Fuck. What?
What'd you say?
You were raised in a what?
Pentecostal church.
What does that mean?
That's just the denomination of Christian that I was. Because you know how there's Baptist, there's Southern Baptist, there's Pentecostal, there's Pentecostal Apostolic, there's full life circle Christian, whatever. There's all these little denominations of Christians. They all believe in Christ as the Savior, but they all have different rules, because they all interpret the Bible a different way.
Okay.
Anyways, so
Kind of pissed me off because I never fucking. Religion's confusing, man.
yeah, that's all
Too
right.
much work.
It's all right. Anyways, yeah. So because I was raised Pentecostal,
Which one can marry 20 bitches?
that is
go do that.
a small group of Mormons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and
a small people
they're
thing?
shunned, or not shunned, but they're frowned upon in the Mormon
Yeah, but they have
circles.
TV shows.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, that's probably
What
some fake
what if
ass
we just
shit.
made a TV show called trying to have like multiple wives or some shit, and we're just like looking for we
Yeah,
could never we could never get them to agree. We're just talking to random people all day, and they're blurred because they don't give us the rights to
yeah,
fucking film.
that's actually a funny concept. The name of the show is Trying to Get Multiple Wives. That's funny.
Trying to get sister wives.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny. I mean, wherever you go, you're gonna have to go to like the whitest places, because it's only white people that do that shit for some reason.
Yeah,
It's weird.
your sister wives, and they're like, oh fuck yeah.
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 Anyways, so what the
Duck
fuck
McDrive?
was it? I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about in the Pentecostal church. We had laying on of hands, right? So if somebody was like, I got a bad back, and then so the preacher would put his hand on your head, and then he would like shove you down and said, by the name of Jesus, your back is healed, and then the person would get up and start dancing, right, like he was healed, and even though like his back isn't healed, he probably slipped a disc when he got pushed and fell, but he's just so like crazy with excitement that he's got all these like adrenaline and all these like chemicals that his body's been producing. He doesn't even feel the pain anymore. But yeah, so anyways, because of that, I don't necessarily believe that Reiki healing is something that's legitimate. But again, I feel like we have this energy, right? We have abilities that we don't really know about. And what Reiki healing does is if you have, if you suffer from migraines, or you suffer from like a bad shoulder or whatever. So a Reiki healer, what they will do is they will go ahead and kind of use the energy or like in you and around them, and then just kind of like locate the spots that are troubling you, and then try to like work it out, like use the energy of the universe, use the energy within you and the energy within them.
Kind of
And
sounds like a chiropractor.
yeah, but the chiropractor's like legit, like, popping your back, or neck, and looking like they're about to kill you.
Say both are pseudoscience. But,
Yeah.
I need to see a chiropractor.
Yeah.
I want mine.
Yeah. I could use one too.
I want to put this out there, but I didn't get health insurance.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I just got Medi-Cal. I'm not happy about it, but
guys, hit us up in
something.
the phone and ask for our Cash App so you could send us some money too. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
But
But do you think that it is at all possible for somebody to just use the energy of the universe or within them to like heal somebody?
I'm gonna say if I sit there with someone and feel a little bit better afterwards, we're still gonna sit in that same country for 3 more days just to make sure it's legit.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not like I'm gonna do anything if not, because the whole village might come out. I don't know if I'm getting too racist at this point, but
Why are you assuming that it's in a village, dude? Because you're racist.
It doesn't sound legit,
dude. That shit kind of. Dude, I went to like I went to like the place that sells like crystals and shit here in town and candles, and they had Reiki healers there. So I mean, it happens here, dude.
Really?
Yeah, in this like very like conservative town, there's people doing Reiki healing here. It happens.
Fucking Connor in the back getting high, or what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. Here's what I think, man. I think that it is possible for energy, right, to heal or to change something, the energy within us. But I think that
I thought we were going to like a shaman.
a shaman. Oh, that's what you were
Yeah,
getting
like
at. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I
We could
thought it was
talk
more
about
of like
shamans in a bit,
like
but
if you want to do ayahuasca or some shit.
yeah, yeah.
Like don't you have to like it's legal in Brazil, but you have to do it with like a witch doctor. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, what do you think about those though? Like, what do you think about? Because I mean, like, people would go to a witch doctor or shaman, whatever you want to call them, and
uh,
to have them, heal them from like say cancer, or heal them from uh, gout or whatever, right? And
yeah.
the shaman will give them some sort of herb. They'll grind up some fucking root and some flowers, and then have them eat or drink this disgusting thing, and then that's supposed to heal them. What do you think about that stuff?
Um, I mean, shit, it might just be like to burn the shit out the system. I don't know. Like at least like for ayahuasca, there's been like multiple people that have done it, I guess.
Yeah, but
So, I
that's
mean,
more
at
for
least there's backing,
yeah, but that's
but
more for like a to get
psychedelic.
something like an awakening, right? That's to heal
Yeah,
that. I
yeah, I
guess that
guess.
would be more
Your
like
mind.
a mind thing. Yeah, it helps with the spirit, of course, but yeah, I'm saying like physical, like help with a physical ailment.
Um, and then
Because I guess what I'm getting at is, do you
huh?
believe that herbs can go ahead and heal us of certain things? Because like there like cancer, right? Cancer, I think, is a big
Huh.
one, and
Yeah.
so there are people, they go and they get chemotherapy and radiation, and they are basically they are putting poison into their body because they're basically trying to kill their bodies slowly, so that way they can get rid of the cancer and then hope that that cancer is now gone away, and then they can go ahead and start living their life after the poison is all out of their system, right? But
Yeah.
there's some people that believe that if you smoke weed with the THC, you can't just do CBD. Well, no, maybe with the THC without. I think no, people do it with
Only
CBD.
CBD.
They do it with
Yeah,
CBD, but
mainly.
I don't know. I don't really think the CBD, like, there's so much bullshit CBD out there. Like, I just like, just give me the weed, just give me the flower,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. But there's some people that believe that you can take one hit a day will help keep cancer away.
Doctor away.
Yeah, exactly. Keep the doctor away, but it'll help keep cancer away. So, do you think that there are herbs that could actually, help with cancer, help with, um, you know, high blood pressure, all that stuff?
Um, yeah.
I'll tell you, I think so,
Right.
100%.
Well,
Because,
you added that like the high blood pressure.
well, no,
And it's like I don't know about that one.
well, I
That
think
also just goes on how you act as well, doesn't it?
what, your blood pressure?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like your, I don't know, like it's just,
If you're just like easily irritated,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
well
yeah.
you
Well, then you just smoke some weed
so
and you're
I mean,
good. Um,
yeah, but I still get pissed, dude.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, here's the thing. Most pharmaceuticals are, they they come from some sort of herb, some sort of plant. Um, they're designed based off of certain plants. So, I mean, you look at all the opioids that were out, right? That's just from
yeah,
opium, which comes from poppy seeds. So basically what they did was they just created a lab grown opium and then tweaked it a little bit. I mean, so like all the pharmaceutical drugs that we take are all based off of plants and just other consumables, animals, things like that. So, dude, I totally think that anything that's ailing us can be healed with some sort of plant. Now, I do think though there are certain instances where the whatever is wrong with us has gotten too far, and you can't chew on a leaf and expect it to go away. So because at that point it's like just putting a band-aid on a gun wound or a bullet hole wound. So you're like, this should work, and it's not gonna work.
I'm imagining someone stabbing you with the gun though.
Well, yeah, I know, right?
Not you in particular, but
Yeah.
it's like or throwing a gun. And then I just watched the other guys.
Oh, dude, I fucking love that show.
Okay, great. Well, the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great movie. And Mark Wahlberg.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's that. I think that I think that that's totally possible. I mean, there's a reason why in the Chinese culture, like they've been using that kind of stuff like forever, and they still do.
Yeah.
Because that stuff works. So to me, I feel like people who are going to automatically like discount your opinions if you say that you believe in like alternative medicine, like why do we have to have pharmaceuticals? We don't necessarily need them. In certain instances, yes, like I said, if you've got a bullet hole, then you're going to need some modern medicine. But I think for most things, like a headache or for high blood pressure, you can take things that will help prevent those things. You can take things that will help you're not going to be completely healed. You have to change your whole, it's a system, right? But that's just how I feel.
I get you. No, I'm thinking. I mean, there's like keys infused with everything.
Yeah, exactly. I
Pick up
really what?
Pick up what you're putting down.
Yeah, I really wish that there was. Some sort of like health insurance that you could end up getting that would allow you to go ahead and see, alternative medicine, that like a different type of doctor, like a doctor that's just about like herbal healing and stuff like that. Because there's people out there that are that way, but
I'm sure. I mean, like health insurance wise, as long as you're probably able to prove it's culture or like out of religious stuff, maybe they don't like, maybe they're more like adjacent with it. I
yeah,
would say like they're not like 100%, but they're like, all right, but here's the doctors we recommend, something like that.
yeah.
Maybe.
Well, this is what huh?
I said here's the tribe to go to.
Oh yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Tribe Called Quest. So this is I think what we can leave it on. But here's the thing. I think the reason why you wouldn't be able to have health insurance cover that kind of stuff is because that kind of stuff works, right? Alternative medicine works at actually healing you, where modern medicine doesn't, to an extent. Sometimes I think it will, right? Like when my dad had a heart attack, right? So he was given CPR. It was all modern medicine, and it did bring him back. his mind, I don't know if he had any brain activity because he was out, right? They gave him medicine, made him out. But but I mean, he was technically alive, right? Modern medicine did that. There was nothing that he could have taken. There wasn't like a flower that was going to go ahead and make him, all of a sudden have his heart beating. That wasn't going to happen. So that's not, I'm not saying that there isn't a place for modern medicine, but the ultimate goal with modern medicine is to keep you alive long enough for you to spend more money. And the goal of alternative medicine is to actually make you better.
Yeah.
So I think that both need to be used, right? Because, like, let's say, for example, like I take blood pressure medication. If I don't take that blood pressure medication, guess what happens? It's going to go back up. My blood pressure is going to go back up. Yeah. It's not healing me. It's just helping me right now. I need to actually put the work in to go ahead and make sure that I can get my blood pressure down. And I need to go ahead and study that. And I need to, it's the same thing with, your whatever's bugging you, right? So modern medicine is fine. And they talk about like, oh, it makes me, I'm going to live longer because of modern medicine. But you're going to be miserable because they're not actually it's not actually fixing anything. All it's doing is it's just keeping you alive long enough to spend more fucking money. And that's all it's about. It's about, money. The insurances don't care. I mean, they don't care. The doctors don't. And the doctors are trained not to give a shit about you. You're just another number. And that should be evident from when the whole COVID thing happened. Like everybody was getting COVID. If they died, it didn't matter. A gunshot wound, car accident, they died. It was COVID. And then that was so the hospital could get more money. So then they would put them on ventilators because they'd give more money for putting somebody on a ventilator than not putting them on. So yeah, and then now they just said that if you get COVID, 1 day, that's all you need, 1 day, and then you can to quarantine, and then you can go back. My wife just read that last night. They said if you get COVID, 1 day.
I had a coworker come back to work.
Yeah.
From being sick, and I was like, "Oh, so did you have it?" And they're all messed up, and then they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh." I didn't say anything, but I'm like, all right, so we're not staying home no more, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know who I didn't read the article. My wife told me about it. She said 1 day, and you can go back to work. So it's like, all right then. Now I understand when something like that happens, when it's brand new, they don't know what's going on. They need to take precautions. I get it, but I know that Rogan got in. He took heat for taking something that he was told by doctors that this probably would work, and he took it and he was fine, right? So I don't know. I think that we shouldn't just discount alternative medicine and why it's called alternative. I think that sucks. It should be medicine, and all the other shit should just be alternative. Like all the stuff that the mainstream stuff, the pharmaceuticals that they give us, that should be the alternative. And we should just be taking all this other doing all these other like herbs and supplements and all that stuff that'll actually that should just be a constant, like every day. I don't know. That's just me. That's just what I'm thinking. And I'm trying to put it out there so then that way I'll get off my fat ass and actually do all the stuff I should be doing. You know?
True.
Yeah.
As I say, if you want, we could go to the gym.
No, I'm not going to the gym.
I got Planet Fitness one nearby you. Come on.
No, I'm not gonna go to the gym. I've got stuff here that I'm perfectly capable of doing it here. In fact, I'm fucking looking at an elliptical right now. It's a mental thing, dude. It's a mental thing. And it's the same thing with just being you know, like eating healthier and getting the chakra right. I mean, that's why I started reading it, because I knew that I needed to get it in my mind that like I need to do these things to go ahead and get into an alignment. So, you know, at least getting the thought process, and that'll help me like be encouraged to do that stuff. But I don't like the gym because I just don't like, I feel weird around people and I'm exercising. And then also I don't like the idea of spending money that I'm eventually not going to end up using. I'm not going to use the gym, and then I'm going to be paying every month for that fucking thing. Remember when we used to go to 24-hour fitness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was still spending money on that membership for like 3 years after we stopped going. And I didn't go anymore. And I was like, dude, why do I still have this? Like I can't. Yeah, it was just a waste of money. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
But you are more motivated and you go with your girl, right?
Yeah, most of the time, but I just mean because I have a guest pass too.
Yeah.
That could take someone every day.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel
There's just something. Maybe once I get going, then maybe I'll do something. So
Yeah, just let me know.
yeah. Which one do you go to?
I mean, I go to the oil down one or the one all the way over on Panama, but
What is it?
I live
Planet
closer
Fitness?
to that one. We just go to the oil down one sometimes just for just to fucking go some.
Oh, okay. Just to go
Mainly
somewhere.
because the other one it gets fucking
Busy.
too busy. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Planet Fitness, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right then. The Oildale one's got to be pretty interesting, right? Because like most of that stuff is, you know, they have like kegs there that you can lift.
What?
24 packs of Natty Ice.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, yeah.
Not eggs.
Not the kegs.
Uh,
Yeah.
like trash bags of weed. It's dirt weed, so no one smokes
They
it.
have an obstacle course. You have to run through a meth lab.
That's just the front entrance, but yeah, pretty much.
The rock wall, instead of the rock wall, it's just a chain link fence. You have to learn how to climb over that real quick as you're running from cops.
Fuck. Well, that's been the episode of alternative medicine.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Alternative medicine. Anyways, man, are you good?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
A bunch of different types of alternative shit. It's cool, man. Like maybe we'll go meet up with the shaman sometime.
Dude, I would love to, man. I wish I would.
Backyard mushrooms or something. I don't know.
Fuck yeah, man. I would like to do shrooms. I never have, but yeah.
A YouTube episode.
What?
That'll be our first YouTube episode.
Oh, us and the. I need to get the stuff. I need to get all the episodes on YouTube.
Shaman.
Yeah.
No, I'm in like a little 10-minute skit or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to get our episodes on YouTube.
Not 10 minutes, obviously.
You gotta give me that password.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought my bad. Okay, yeah. Now I'll get to.
Go ahead and
Um,
text it to me after.
all right.
Yeah. So, but you got anything?
to-
I'm gonna
I have
I'm gonna
to
hit these
record
horns, man. You got anything left to say?
Honestly, just y'all, if you guys are Mexi's bitches, just make sure you wear them jimmies. Go, get us out of here. Get us out of here.
What?
Dun, 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 dun. Wear the jimmies.
The little sprinkles on the ice cream?